$40. That's not bad, honestly. I think it's about the same price I paid for my tank. And I get this tank. What else did I come out here for? Ow, car. I get the tank, right? And I'm looking at it. I'm like, this thing is huge. She goes, yeah, it's one of the biggest ones we have. You sure you don't want a different one? I was like, how much is it? $40? Give me it. I mean, the moment she said it was $40 for 8 more ounces in my tank, and that's a fucking lot, I was like, okay, cool. So, the tank I used to have is coil. The tank I have now. See how it curls up on the old one? Yeah, no, that one's just a flat fucking big ass bitch.
All right, we're live. Welcome back to the number
You could have
one
told me that.
Shonen podcast.
I hate you.
My name is Nabby. To the left and right of me, I have the number one fanboy, the only fanboy of the Bleach anime, Anubis, and
Bitch.
the man who is in love with anything that has anything to do with balls and anime, or anything related to athletic sports, the sports anime guru,
Show that to the ball.
Roosevelt. I didn't want to do that to him.
You already did, though.
How was that intro? Was that good? Was that a good intro?
It was a good intro. If I had known we had
I dig
started,
it.
wasn't sitting there with coils on the fucking screen.
Anytime that you're on the podcast, Brandon, if you've never noticed or watched anything back, anytime you're on some long rant, I click start podcast. Right? While
Yeah,
you're doing
in the
that.
middle of my fucking rant.
It's tradition at this point.
Yep. Every time
I
you
guess.
start, it starts with your rant on whatever
I'll
the hell
take
you're
it.
ranting about.
I'll take it. Whatever.
Oh, boys. So how's everyone doing today?
I'm sunburned.
That wasn't bad.
Dude, I'm so
Oh, see? I don't get
Can
burned
you?
no more.
Oh, I forgot to turn on my big light. Hold on.
See your dick?
Hold on. My big light. Hold
Said
on.
his dick pic, right?
I heard the same thing.
There you go.
Okay.
Why? Oh, there you go. All right. I don't know if you can really tell, but my forehead is super red.
Is your phone
And, like,
connected
my arms
to
are-
Wi-Fi right now?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Why?
Because you
It
be
should be.
lagging like a
Yeah,
bitch.
it's like dial-up internet. Like we see it, and then it's like, and then
I
like
was not.
It shows. He'll disconnect for a minute and then reconnect. Give him a
Yep.
second. So yeah, upsetting times have occurred, my friend. I don't know if you have heard.
dude, you need to quit talking about the virus on here. You cannot say its name
No.
anymore.
No,
I got a notification.
I wasn't even going into that.
We're not allowed to talk about it anymore on YouTube.
I wasn't even going into that.
What is it?
Ass hat?
What do you got? Cancel culture? What's
No, Tower of God finished its series. It's on
Ah.
to season 2.
it? I'm on it.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm only on
It
the
finished its
episode 9.
series and it's on to season 2. Gilpnir finished its series and it's on to season 2. I get Fire Force just started back up and Black Clover just started back up, but dude, I'm so upset.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed
I literally-
that Tower of Gods is about to wrap up.
I had Tower of God and then I had Gilpnir right afterwards. It was literally Tower of God got 13.
There he is.
Gilpnir got 13. Gilpnir got 13 2 days later. So I had, like an intermission and then another one, and an intermission and then another one. And now I literally sit there and go, okay, Fire Force. Okay, Black Clover, Fire Force, Black Clover, Fire Force, because they're back to back.
So, just something for you though. If you think about
Ooh,
what
Demon
you
Slayer
just
starts-
said, since you missed mine and Yeti's awesome flashback episode last week, Kim, I just want to say something to you. You know how you're just like, Giltnir's ending and Tower of God's ending, and yeah, Black Clover's coming back, and Fire Force is back. Tell me something. So think back when you were a kid, right? Or like back when you were really into anime. Can you ever say you went from a high to another high from other shows? It's a good time to be alive, my friend. You can't complain. You are taking advantage and wanting too much right now. We're getting so much. You gotta
By the way,
you gotta appreciate it.
I'm gonna say this: we cannot do any spoilers for God of High School. I have not started it yet, and it's not fair if you start.
It's good.
I know you started it. Dude, that's why
I've been waiting.
Dude, I was sitting there. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna watch it no matter what because I knew you guys were gonna watch it, so I'm like, okay, I'll watch too, so I can be up on it. Christian sent me the theme song, and he said, "Just check this out." And a chick does a stone cold stunner to a guy, and I was like, "No, I'm watching."
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm in."
Yeah.
I
have no context, but I don't care.
like the only reason I hadn't started it yet was when I went to go look for it. There was a Fire Force episode and there was a Black Clover episode. I'm like, it can wait. Like it was that fast. And then like I went to go look it up yesterday. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? And then another Fire Force episode was out, and I was like, yeah, I definitely can wait.
You know what's the cool thing about Fire Force 2 is for like all the dub lovers that watch, they had the first 2 episodes also dubbed now. It came out last night.
Yeah,
last
I heard
night.
it's like
They're almost back. They're almost back to back now. Yeah.
So I mean, look at
pretty
that, dude. We're in
Dr.
quarantine
Stone-
and they're working.
Dr. Stone is supposed to do that too when it comes out, and then I think Demon Slayer is gonna try.
Yeah,
But
they said they want to try.
That's hard because they're gonna have to throw out the movie, which they already did in Japan, fuckers. And then we get the movie in like a month,
No,
I think
and
so.
then
It got delayed,
right
I
after. Did it get delayed? Maybe
Yeah.
it got delayed in both.
it's delayed in
both
Japan
countries.
because they want.
Okay, so it got delayed in
They
both.
want to do the show and they want the movie
Yeah.
to drop and then the show to drop.
The show right
'Cause-
after, yeah.
Supposedly the movie is like canonical, which is weird for anime movies. Like
That's the
they're
same thing
usually
they did with
not.
My Hero. My
The-
Hero's
Yeah.
new
The
season is
first
chronicle
movie.
with it.
The first movie, yes. Not
No, the second movie is.
No.
Yes, the second movie because
Second
he goes
one's
from
caught with the manga, not the movie.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. If
Yeah.
you watch the most recent season of My Hero, he's getting used to the glove and all this other stuff, and then at the end, if you watch that season, I'm sorry, and then watch the movie, it's in chronological order. We just didn't get the anime in time for the movie, whereas Japan probably had it.
I still think there's something we're missing there, because Hawk was looking for something, and he was a part of an investigation that we don't know about.
Yeah, but we didn't hear anything about it in the movie, but in the anime they talk about it. They talk about
him investigating the ooze
him
or
looking
whatever.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they talk about him looking for it. They don't go into the side stories very much, and I think that's where the movie was able to chime in because Hawk was looking for something in the movie and then had to detour to save them. Just like in the anime, he was looking for something, and then the season ended with the fight with the Nomu
Yeah.
or whatever the hell it's called. I think it's a Nomu.
Yeah, Nemo.
Yeah. And the season ended with the fight with the Nomu. Hawk was hurt, but he was still looking for something.
Hey, we gotta quit spoil. Oh wait, you're talking about the end of the show. Okay. I guess.
Yeah,
we can
no.
I think we can spoil the show now. The movie I don't want to spoil yet because it doesn't hit.
Until tomorrow.
Is that when it comes out on DVD and shit?
The 13th. No, digital the 13th.
Okay. Because I'm gonna buy it.
The reason I know that, let me make sure. Let me make sure real quick. The digital release was supposed to be the 13th.
And then the 16th is when the DVD release and all that. Blu-ray. Is it weird I still say DVD? Is that weird?
Digital release. Wait, what? That's Heroes Rising, right?
Yeah, because the first one was Two Heroes.
Yes. Two Heroes is the first one. Heroes Rising is the second. Yes.
It says it's already released.
Well, theatrically it is. Look for
No, it
look
says
for
my
digital.
release date for that was December 20th of 2019.
Yeah, that was when it was in theaters.
Oh, streaming release date. Oh, god damn it, hold on. I thought I saw something about the 13th because I wanted to watch it. I think it was like Reddit that someone said the 13th. I wanted to watch it, and it just came out on GoGo Anime.
You can't say that on there. Actually, you can, because I want your shit to get flagged.
They can try.
They will.
The name changes every week now.
July 15th is when the DVD releases, so we'll just go with that.
Yeah. The current release date for the DVD is July 15th. Yeah.
So.
And that's in Japan, though. That's not even.
Nah, that's for here too, because I have it pre-ordered
Oh,
at
they
FYE.
both-
Yep.
Okay.
When is FYE opening again? I was at the mall today and it's just closed.
That's just Florence.
There was a lot of places closed.
Ohio,
But
they're
Kenwood
open.
Mall. Kenwood Mall's
But
open.
like, I know. We were just out in Florence. We were visiting my mom, and I was like, "Oh, we can stop in here." And like,
you live in Burlington. What do you mean visiting?
He lives in
I live
Harrison.
I live in Harrison.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
You live in Burlington. I'm like, the fuck you mean visiting? You live right the fuck here.
I lived in Burlington for a long time, but yeah, we were out there, and most of the stores in the mall are open, but they're like capacity 9, capacity 14, or whatever. FYE's just closed. Like they got one of the
Hey.
biggest stores in the mall, so I don't.
I know.
Legit question. Legit question that has nothing to do with our stream at the current moment in time, but I need something. Hold on. Was Hot Topic open?
Yes, they're
Yes.
masked though.
Was Spencer's open?
Spencer's was open.
Okay.
Hot Topic was capacity 9, and I think Spencer's was like 12.
I just need I need new tongue rings because I still have a fucking metal tongue ring that has no color.
If you ever get a chance, Yeti, to go out to Eastgate Mall, I know their FYE is open because that's where I
Okay.
pre-ordered it.
Dude, but they
'Cause
might.
I'm missing pop hunting there because they have
I would-
so many.
Well,
I would check again, Christian, because unless you've been there recently, they were going out of business before COVID.
what, Eastgate Mall?
Yeah. Half the fucking businesses were closed. Half the food areas were closed.
You're thinking of Tri-County Mall.
No, I'm thinking of Eastgate because my mom was talking about it before she went on disability.
Eastgate's doing good, dude.
Did it get better?
Tri County's rough.
Yeah, Tri-County,
Tri-County
everything's
is rough, yeah.
everything's gone.
Dude,
Not like Cincinnati Mill's gone, but
Arcade Legacy's gone in Newport.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gone.
What?
I drove by it. the other day when I was on lunch, and I parked in the parking lot. I was like, "Oh man, look, it's well, where the fuck did it go?"
I mean, they were, dude. I always dreamed for an Arcade Legacy over here. But that one just sucked.
It's not only that they didn't have traction.
No.
it was in a bad spot too
Yeah.
Well, and then you have GameWorks in
on the levee.
on the levee, and its traction is horrible too. We did a fighting tournament, and what, like 8 people showed up, or 10 people?
Dude, it just
And then-
said July 6th. They posted on the Newport one their hours.
So they opened back up again?
Yeah, Wednesday, Fridays, Saturdays they're open.
Oh, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Yeah.
Newport, the Newport Arcade Legacy?
Yep.
Dude, I shit you not. There was, it was blank. So it's right behind that hardware store and right next to the Skyline and shit, right?
I took
Yeah.
there, yeah.
Right. I parked in the parking lot. It was just a blank strip mall from where it used to be to the end of the strip mall. So if you're looking at it to the left from the end all the way to Arcade Legacy was blank, and it was empty.
Jesus.
So either they were remodeling, or it's gone.
They could be remodeling.
which is possible. They were doing construction and shit in there too.
Yeti, wasn't you just saying something? Oh yeah, you were talking about
What?
pop hunting.
Yeah, he was going pop hunting.
Yeah.
He wanted to go pop hunting.
Yeah, I wanted to go pop hunting.
I felt like we went down
because-
a rabbit hole or something.
Oh, we did. Because I got like no pop culture. I have a poster. That's all I got for my pop culture shit this week. Because I couldn't go pop hunting.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll go at the mall, and then I couldn't.
Rich, so I could share.
Well, this
some
was
old-
only $4.
I could
I
share
got-
some old shit though. I got plenty of
I
old.
got,
Ooh, a Pokemon one.
Hey, you know, if
it's
you want
a straight up Snorlax poster. It's just Snorlax.
to get some good pop culture that's cheap and
It's gonna hang right here.
Are you trying
Yeah.
to tell us how to hunt? Like we
no,
don't
no,
know
no,
this?
no, no. That's not what I'm saying. For people who can't expend $20 to $50 on a little peep over there or a poster at FYE or stuff like that, Wish.com, literally, I get all kinds of shit. Hold on, let me get this off the wall here. All kinds of shit from Wish. And don't tell me that don't look cool as shit.
And shipping only
It's like-
takes 3 months.
Right, but it's like $3 to $5 instead of $50 for the exact same thing in a store.
I remember I did a thing with Wish.
Sometimes it's not that long.
I am way too impatient with ordering things. I don't do a lot of Amazon or eBay because I cannot. I sit there and watch tracking numbers too much.
I don't wait on Amazon anymore. I have Prime galore.
Well, I'm just saying, 2 days I'm still checking tracking numbers just because I'm impatient about something I ordered. So this one time I did a thing where every few days I ordered something from Wish for like a month straight. So like 2 months
Track
out, 2 months out, I was just getting nonstop packages every few days from Wish.
God. Good God, man.
That was pretty cool.
So there's one pop culture. I'll pop my necklace out because, I mean, everyone's got to have a Fairy necklace.
No, they don't.
I plan on getting probably a tattoo, but not of the logo.
If you get a tattoo of Happy, I'm gonna stop being your friend.
No, you know
I
the
hate
tattoo
Happy
I
so
want?
much.
What's his name from One Piece? I want that as a tattoo. Hold on.
Who Chopper?
Yeah!
Yeah, that's who I
him
get too.
not upset. Him not
Yeah.
upset. Just normal him, just chilling.
I love Chopper. He's my favorite Straw Hat.
I love him just because he goes from like straight up chill and not giving a single fuck to, did you fuck with me?
Yeah.
And then he's like 3 times the size and fucking ready to.
It's more if you mess with. He don't care if you mess with him so much, but if you mess with any other Straw Hat, he's like, oh, all right.
Right, like when they were fighting the android, the Navy android,
Mhm.
and he was just like, "You hit Luffy, boom!" And it's like, "The fuck did you just?" Although he didn't do shit to that Navy robot, like he got fucked.
Well, yeah, Chopper's not the best fighter. He just he will fight. Like,
Yeah.
So,
But,
I'm gonna use that as a good segue for you guys, really quick.
mhm.
All right, Yeti, you might already know this.
Mm.
Did you see on the Funimation Now app what is now offered the entire series of
Mm-mm.
Naruto?
All of it.
How did Naruto get Funimation?
All
I mean,
of
Funimation get Naruto.
And see, here's my question for it, right? They get Naruto, and UK has already gotten Naruto, ship it in, like all of it, dubbed and subbed. And Boruto up to episode 51, subbed and dubbed. All on Funimation in the UK, and it's coming here. My big question is, why the hell would Viz Media give up like one of their most profitable media
Yeah.
sources and keep on to Bleach or some crap like that? Like,
Well, I think the reason why they're keeping on to Bleach
it's the
and
new series.
it's got that new series coming out, and everybody that was into Bleach, now there wasn't a pretty decent amount until like the last season of Bleach. But everybody that was serious about Bleach, or everybody that was serious about the older animes that are getting a new season again, are going to be like, yes, 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 yes. And they're just going to pay. And they'll pay out the ass because the newest arcs for Bleach or the upcoming other arcs that are coming out for other animes are going to be fantastic, and people know it.
Dude, just tell me how weird this looks on Funimation. Just look at that.
It does look super weird.
Like,
I saw that now that you've said something. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
It didn't click. Believe it!
You wanna
Believe it!
Yeah, but yeah. So like, I did some investigating on it. UK's already gotten it, and it's coming to us. We're gonna have Shippuden on there. I mean, which is I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy about it, but it's just so freaking weird. And it's like, I get it. Boruto's not doing so well. But, like, we're still early in Boruto.
Okay, no, hold on. You want to know not doing so well? Let me tell you not doing so well. I watched a video of a dude going up to his kid.
Oh, no.
No, dude going up to his kid, and the kid's like, wow, Dad, the Hokage is so cool. And he goes, yeah, you haven't seen Naruto before? And he goes, Naruto got his own show? Wait, Boruto's dad got his own show? I'm like, are you fucking... Slap that kid now.
I just want to, you know what's weird is you guys both know Bobby, right? Bobby Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think Yeti, you know this story already. So of course I watch Boruto just to, you know, keep watching it. So Bobby was at my house one weekend and we were sitting there watching it and he's like, yeah, dude, I'm all caught up. I know everything. I was like, okay, cool. I didn't have to explain nothing to him. So, we're sitting there watching it, and he's like, dude, I think I might be just a little bit behind. That's fucking dope that Gaara became a Hokage of the Sand. And I'm like,
No!
you never watched Shippuden. He's like,
He's not a fucking Hokage! Slap him!
The Kazekage.
Well, he's the
Slap him,
Kazekage, of course, yes. But he didn't even know that he was that. Which the first episode of Shippuden tells you that he is that from that point on.
If you watch the war, you know the 5 Kage.
Not even
like,
just the war,
the
the first
fuck?
episode of Shippuden.
Yeah.
He is,
Right, but you
he
know what
is
I'm
that.
saying? Like, Sasuke fights the 5 Kage before the war starts. Fucking, Obito fights the 5
missing it.
Kage.
You're missing the point.
No, I know the first episode, but he says he's caught up. Even if he skipped the first few episodes, how the fuck do you miss it?
He missed everything. I don't think he's never watched Shippuden. I think he thinks Naruto was always a kid.
No.
Now he's an adult with a
What you
kid.
need to do, make this really easy. What you need to do, ask him what Sasuke is wearing at the end of his last episode.
He couldn't tell you. Well, he now
Because
knows.
I'll tell you right now.
He now
if he
knows that
goes-
there's another series in between these two.
If he goes, oh, you mean he was wearing black? They need to slap him across the face.
Yep.
Like, you don't mention the rope at all, you have problems, because that rope is iconic for Orochimaru.
But back to what we were talking about. I think I'm gonna rewatch.
You got
Naruto.
it. You got it.
I think I'm gonna rewatch Naruto. And
I think he needs to think about
go
it for
from
a
that
minute so he
point
can
on.
get the joke, too.
I stopped listening to you.
I said Orochimaru's key thing is the rope.
Oh, fuck off.
I might rewatch Naruto as well.
Yeah,
Because, like,
it's been a minute.
I
don't
got
know,
enough to rewatch right now. Leave me alone.
I've been having a big habit of watching, like, 13 to 20 episode animes
Dude, that's all.
and
I've
just
been
being done with
watching.
them. So
That's all.
I
I've
need
been
to
watching.
do another big. Well, my girlfriend's currently she's on her first watch of One Piece, and I'm all but caught up. I'm like 10 episodes behind because I like to wait for chunks.
What the fuck's a first
And,
to watch of One Piece? Please explain that to me.
She's watching One Piece for the first time. I've watched through One Piece almost
What
twice
is
now.
What is a first watch though? Like, how do you first
Like she's
watch
watching
One
it for the
Piece?
first time.
One Piece takes like 4 months just to catch
Yeah,
up.
I'm saying I'm not even caught up.
I mean,
and I've been
I
watching
saw
it
the
for like
first-
12 years.
I've watched the first 700 episodes like twice. So I mean, I don't.
Jesus.
Like,
Oh, to tell you
this is
guys.
me. This is me. I'm gonna watch One Piece I've already gotten to like 700, so I'll rewatch it. I get to like 300, and I'm like, how long's it been? A week? 2 weeks? It's been 2 weeks.
It's a training
Fuck!
session. That is a training session
But-
right there.
I can't rewatch any more anime just because of the fact that I still have. Let's see, what episode am I at right now?
My Johnny Jug.
Dude, I got mine in the car. I got one too.
I've got-
a little taped on handle.
I've got 298 more episodes to watch on Bleach, so I can't watch another episode of anything right now.
She's watching One Piece for the first time, and she likes it, but she's like, you talk about all this badass stuff that happens in One Piece, and I said yes, and she's like, is it coming? And I was like, yes, because you're in Arabasta, you're in Crocodile's arc. I was like, the last fight.
Oh yeah.
I was like, the last fight with Crocodile is when One Piece decides that it's just not for kids anymore, because it's just a fun pirate anime before that. And then the fight with Crocodile, where Luffy has to use his own blood to make his hands wet so he can fight Crocodile. You're like, oh, this ain't for kids anymore, is it? Like, Luffy's weaponized his blood.
Dude, that's like watching what was that anime that never got traction?
Overlord? Bleach?
No. It got
Dead Man Wonderland.
Yeah, Dead Man Wonderland.
Right.
The first like 2 or 3 episodes, it's like, all right, this isn't that bad, and then the 4th episode's like, kids,
You're like,
stop watching.
Yeah, okay.
He's straight up like, I'm gonna kill a bitch. I'm like, he's gonna kill a bitch.
Yeah, but she's like 4 episodes away from that last fight with Crocodile, and I was like, you're gonna see, like, it's coming.
You should just let her watch the fight scene with the underwater fight scene with Shark Dude,
But Hody Jones.
Hody Jones, where he's just fucking dropping pills. Like, kids, watch this anime.
Eats all the pills.
Oh my god, he roid rages so hard.
I love it. One Piece is always goofy, but when it decides to just be like a weirdly serious anime, it just does. Like, it just decides to be that for a little while, and you're like, oh.
You know,
I tuned in for some pirate fun, and now this is heavy.
To talk about good fight scenes, though, that Hody Jones fight scene was dope. Like, it goes
One Piece has so many good fight scenes.
to 100 real fast. Like, Luffy, you thought he killed Hody Jones because he just punches him in the fucking face and he goes donging or flying. And then Hody Jones comes out with like a 6-pack, abs, and a fucking cannon for both hands. It's like, yeah, let's keep playing.
I love One Piece fight scenes. They're like my favorite thing, because they'll either be this long or like this long.
Delaflamingo's fight scene, like the entire arc of it, was fantastic.
But then there's fight scenes where he fights Bellamy, who he literally beats in one punch. It'll either be whole arc fights or it's like 20 seconds.
I like how they did the Delaflamingo fight, because it was showing how strong Delaflamingo was and how Luffy had to progress and how everyone else had to progress, because like he gets his ass kicked like 6 times and then he's finally like, I think I got this, and then he gets his ass kicked again and it's like, wait, didn't he just, I'm pretty sure he just, the fuck?
You're like, Luffy's getting his ass kicked a lot by this guy.
Hardcore.
That's what's going on. And this new arc, he just goes, he's like, I'm going to challenge Kaido. And Kaido beats Luffy in 1 hit. 1. I was like, ooh. There's
no coming back from that. That's you fighting the android all over again. The only difference is you didn't teleport away.
Yeah, I was like, that was 1 hit.
I think I'm going to take
good, though.
Step back into that rabbit hole.
One Piece?
Yep. I've been taking a couple months off. But speaking of binge watching stuff, should we get into our new topic of binge watching versus weekly watching? What's the benefits of both? Is that a good segue? I think. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. I'm cool with that.
I want to say binge watching is nice for animes that have a lot of filler. So if you want to like wait and binge watch Bleach, great idea. Or Naruto has some arcs that are like literally just filler, the entire fucking arc.
Shippuden especially.
But then there are some animes. I would have to say that Demon Slayer is probably one of them, where there's barely any filler, and if you're not watching week by week, someone's gonna spoil it for you. It just happens because everyone's excited for the next fucking episode.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I'm very much. I like to wait for like a cluster of like 6 to 10 episodes, and then I just sit on like Sunday morning and just watch them all. And it's always like that, especially with like big ones like My Hero.
Mm-hmm.
The whole last chunk of the overhaul arc. Anytime somebody started talking to me, I was like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear none of this shit. Shut the fuck up. And so that's like what I think. Less people are watching Fire Force than My Hero, so I don't think Fire Force will be ruined for me unless one of you two do it, which you guys are pretty good about not doing that. So,
Anubis
so I'm less worried.
He's a loose cannon.
I am too.
But like I just started watching Black Clover. I'm only 10 episodes in. I like it. I've gotten past Asta's. I've accepted him. I'm watching.
Can I tell him something real quick?
Yeah.
Because I've been waiting to tell you about this. You probably already know, Anubis.
Go ahead.
Time skip happening! So, that annoying voice could be gone soon.
So I got two things. First thing is Asta is Naruto. You get past Naruto.
For sure.
You get past Naruto, the anime is great. You get past Asta, shit gets real.
Asta is just Naruto and Rock Lee mixed together. That's like all he is.
Yes,
Yeah,
that is who
And
he is.
that's fine.
But, like,
It's fine.
I like the fact that you can compare them and then you can contrast them because there's a lot of differences in Black Clover that doesn't make it a Naruto copy.
I don't think it's a Naruto copy. It's a shonen. All shonens kind of feel the same.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's a bad thing.
The thing I was going to say about Fire Force is I told my buddy the first episode was filler, so he didn't watch it. He went straight to the second episode and then bitched at me. And I said, not all of it is filler. I said some of it is filler. Listen next time. He was so pissed. He's like, I missed so much. What's wrong with you? I was like, pay attention when I tell you some of it is filler. Like,
But yeah,
when new seasons start, that's what they do.
back to our
They usually have a recap, yeah.
binge first weekly. So my biggest issue with binge watching shows, not really. I love binge watching shows, but my only issue with it is I cannot do it for like my first run of watching something, because like I'll slowly you kind of get down a rabbit hole of watching it, and your phone kind of gets more in your hands more than you're like paying attention because you're looking at shit, and I feel like I don't stay completely hooked on what I'm watching. Like when I see something weekly, dude, I'm like, I've been waiting for a long time for this.
You've been waiting 5 days for this
It's
shit.
been 5 days. Like, fucking give it to me. Like, I need it now. Like, and I'm more engaged. But at the same time,
That's why I watch Sub. I have to pay attention because I got to read that shit.
you know, that's true. See,
What he said.
but,
Like I gotta read it, so I can't
Like,
I can't
I
go make
watch-
a sandwich. I gotta pause
Like,
it.
I watch
like,
Sub
don't-
weekly. I binge watch Dub. You know,
Like, don't get me wrong. I can catch, like, I'm starting to get the whole, like, when people say if you watched enough Subbed, you'll actually start to understand what they're saying. No, I can't speak Japanese, but my wife will come into the room, and I thought I missed a scene, but I understood everything the fuck they said, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm still caught up. Cool.
I can
Tone
only-
conveys a lot.
I can
Tone
only
conveys a
binge-
lot.
I can only binge dubbed. I will never binge subbed.
I
I'm
binged,
ADHD too much. Like I have it way too
binged-
bad.
I binged Parasite somehow. But I also didn't have a job at the time when I first watched it,
I'm
and
sorry.
I literally just sat. I finished like 8 episodes in the first day. I all-nighted 8 episodes.
When I decided to watch Hunter x Hunter, it's right after it completed, so it was like 2014 when I decided to watch it, maybe early 2015. I watched 18 episodes in my first sitting without trying to. It just like grabbed me and held me there. and I was just watching, and I looked over at my clock, and it was 4:30 in the morning. And I was like, "Oh,
Right?
I gotta go to bed."
That was me with Parasite. I was sitting there like,
I
Oh,
binge
shit!
watched Hunter x Hunter. That was one I just kept going. That and like it has to really just engage me like off the bat.
I've been
Hunter x Hunter's like the most engaging shonen that's ever existed. Like
I've been binge watching what is it? Assassination Classroom.
Dude, that's so
Because my
good.
kids will watch it with me. My kids will watch it with me, and it's dubbed so they can watch it. I might have to change that though, because they're saying Miss Yellow Bitch and Professor Bitch a lot more than they should be.
She a little hoe too. She a little dirty looking.
Dude, the first episode she shows up, she's so excited, like ready to do this, like thinks she's a badass, and then he's like, I smelled the iron, I smelled the men. Are you stupid?
Yeah. That was
Like,
that was actually gonna be on my like hidden gem list when we did our top fives. That was gonna.
It
be
is
one
definitely
of
a
mine.
hidden gem
Yeah.
because nobody shows anything about it. No one puts it on a board. And I think there's 190 episodes.
No, there's not.
I might be wrong.
2 seasons.
There's 100.
No.
You need to go on Hulu then, because there's 100 episodes on Hulu.
How many?
who counts sub and dub together?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
if
is that
it's
what I'm-
57, 50 dubs, it'll say 100.
Okay, that's what I'm seeing then. Okay, but either way, like, it's definitely worth the watch. Now I'm only at episode 12 or 13, but like when Neji dies in Shippuden,
Mhm.
I'm starting to get that connection with the teacher, and I don't want him to fucking die already.
Yeah, there's 40
I'm glad
episodes.
Neji died. Fuck that bitch. I don't. I hate him.
I'm gonna find you and slap you just for
I
that. answer.
hate him.
You hated him because of Naruto. You loved
No,
him because
I
of
hate
Shippuden.
I hate Neji so much.
Neji's
He
There's all
sacrificed
this-
himself to save
There's all this
Naruto.
cool shit, and Neji pokes people with his fingers hard. That's all he does. I don't
No,
like him.
no.
That is not true. He
He just-
controls every chakra point in his body and is literally able to burst chakra out of his fucking like skin pores.
What
Like,
did
how
he?
He's a-
fucking cool is that?
What
He's
all
boring
did he?
Kenshiro.
What did he do in Shippuden besides die?
Die.
He fought the 5 they fought in Naruto with
No,
Choji,
I'm talking about
Shikamaru.
Shippuden.
Yes,
What
he
did he-
fights though. He fights the reincarnation of the 5. I forget what they're called. The 5 that Orochimaru uses to fight him in Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
He fights them again in like this dome that increases their power, and he proves a fucking point of how badass he is. Like, to the point to where the spider guys basically
So
got,
badass that he died.
hold on.
And
He died off of a technicality, for
so-
fuck's
so you're
sake.
talking about
Nobody can block the spears.
It took 400 episodes.
No one knew that.
400 episodes for them to show Neji again that he's like does anything in this series.
Bitch, half the people in Naruto don't get shown again until the war.
I'm sorry.
And you want to bring up Neji?
Choji was always used.
I mean,
Choji just ate half the time. You never see him fight. You never see Ino fight. You never see
Ino's
fucking
not supposed to be
Tenten
a
fight.
fighter. Yo,
You never see
Tenten
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 fight?
fight.
Neji's not my least favorite character in Naruto because that honor goes to Kiba.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a whole show about Neji than see Kiba one more time. I hate Kiba so much.
Who else do you not see?
What special thing do you do, Kiba? And he's like, I want my dog inside me. And you're like, oh, God,
well,
Kiba, okay.
What's his
You
name?
guys
The book
remember
guy.
the backup or
Shino.
Shino
background
never comes
episode?
up for like half of it.
Shino is now popular in Boruto, so
He's
Mm.
I
now
love Shino.
popular. It took how many episodes? What would you say, 400 or 500? Because
Dude,
Boruto came out after.
He's always been a
Right.
badass, and he reminds me of my favorite character in King of Fighters. I can't remember his freaking
That's
name.
like saying Shikamaru always used to be a badass. Of course he did. But was he lazy? Yes.
That's
Oh, yeah. When that sleep spell gets put on everybody except him, and he just decides to go to sleep.
He goes to sleep anyway.
we talked about that last week.
I was like, that guy's my hero.
That's fantastic. He straight up doesn't give a fuck. He's like, "Nyeh." Oh,
I'll just
shit.
go to sleep too.
Shikamaru is supposed to be getting a spin-off series. I don't know.
He got his own manga
deserves-
series.
Is that what
he
it is? A
deserves one.
manga?
It's old though, so if they animate it, like that'd be cool.
In my opinion, Shikamaru is the smartest character in Naruto, and he probably, if he wanted to, could win a war that he starts.
Mhm.
Now he never would start one because he's too fucking lazy. But
I think it would be easier because he does have a manga. But I do think, like, if you think about it, it would be easier to write a manga about him than like Sasuke. Even.
Yeah.
Like,
not really.
Like, I
You could
really-
write the Sasuke manga. You could write is kind of like what they did. What
it would
they
just
were
be the
doing-
reverse side of Naruto's coin, though.
Well, no, it's what they were doing in near the end of Shippuden, where he went to atone for his sins. You could write a manga about him atoning for his sins and what he actually does
Mhm.
out and about in the missions and stuff, because he's not included with like the Hidden Leaf or anything. He's a rogue ninja who's not a bad guy anymore, but everyone still thinks he's a bad guy.
But let's.
Why don't they give him a new headband? Why does he still have his scratched out headband? Like, Give him a new
I
one.
think it's a reminder.
Mhm.
well, now
I
he gave it to
think he wants-
Boruto, so
No, I think he was
Here's-
using it as a
Here's
reminder.
my issue with the Sasuke anime. If they did something like that, it's like saying
I was talking about a manga, but yeah.
it's like saying you want a Jiraiya series on what he was doing. Like you.
We all want a fucking Jiraiya series. Don't you act that way. If you don't want a Jiraiya
I
series,
do like Jiraiya.
I love
I do
you
like
Jiraiya,
don't like people.
but I don't want like a little series on Jiraiya. Like that's.
You don't want to see him go into a girl's locker room every 5 minutes?
No. Like, and it's gonna be even like Sasuke is one of my favorite characters of Naruto, but at the same time, I'm gonna say straight up, it would be boring. I'd rather one on Itachi and what's his name, Sisu.
No, not Shishomaru. That's Inuyasha.
Yeah, that'd be great.
What the fuck's his name? His best friend.
The shark bitch?
No.
Oh, no, you're talking about the kid who gave him his eye.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but he dies too early.
So, you're telling me there's not a bunch of missions these dudes were running during a fucking major war?
But
Like, think
honestly,
about this. We had a 16-year-old and a 12-year-old running
who
around
wanted
doing missions.
who wanted a remake of Naruto, but as his son with a little bit better ability?
Oof.
Nobody wanted it. They made it just cause.
Ooh.
I
Like
don't-
they
Bar-
could have done so much more with
Boruto
the
has
other
a lot of
characters.
problems.
like I
They
keep
could have
saying,
done so much more with the other characters.
I am giving them a pass for
Because he's his
their
son?
Shippuden. For a Shippuden version where this kid gets grown up. You guys have all seen the first episode. That little
Of Boruto?
13 seconds where he's an adult sitting on the freaking Hokage wall fighting some dude. It's worth. I'm invested.
For Boruto?
I am investing in the long game on Boruto.
No, hold on. You said that there was him fighting a guy. What? I've never seen Boruto. I literally watched a few fight scenes, thought it was trash because he kind of like cheats out.
You're not missing
And-
anything.
Because like one of the fight scenes I watched was, what was it? His Rasengan can go invisible. Like,
He could throw it.
no. Not only that, but he goes invisible.
He's got a vanishing
It
Rasengan.
wasn't Sasuke doing it, which I thought it was at first. No, that's his fucking signature move, an invisible Rasengan.
He
Really?
could throw.
He could have done so much more. Fuck, I would take an anime of Sasuke's fucking daughter over this bullshit. Cause at least she has the fucking Sharingan and can hit like Sakura. I mean, the bitch punches like a cannon and has the Sharingan. Could you
Watch-
imagine how painful that shit would be?
Shut up and watch that.
All right, give me a
Sakura-
fucking second.
Sakura sucks so bad she made a new Uchiha that has to wear glasses.
Here you go, Yeti.
Oh shit! Hold on. Did you hear that? Kristen, please tell me you heard that.
What?
Tell him.
I said Sakura sucks so bad that she had to make she made an Uchiha that has to wear glasses.
Oh.
Their eyes are their whole thing, and she fucked them up.
Like, how do you fuck that up? Like, she's
I remember-
fine.
The first time I saw artwork for Boruto, and I was like, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "That's Sasuke's daughter." I was like, "Why does she have glasses?" Like, I was like she can't see, but she's got the shotgun gun.
So he has a scar on his eye because he's like, what, Thor on steroids? The fuck is this stupid shit?
You gotta think about his parents too. You being a Neji fan should.
Okay.
And it,
You should watch Fist of the North Star because it's Neji but cool.
Yes, Fist of the North Star is cool.
What is this shit?
let
Like,
me-
what is he, like, half god in his fucking arm? Like,
Let me sell you on Boruto really quick, right?
he screwed a
Shut
fucking
the
person
fuck up.
with... Hold on. He screwed a person with, hold on. Renengan. Not Renengan. What was it?
Alright, let me just
Bakugan.
explain this really quick.
He screwed a Bakugan, mixed with Sage
Bakugan?
Mode. What, you know what I'm talking about.
Just be quiet, Brandon.
He
So-
mixed that with Sage
Yakugan.
Mode. Byakugan. He mixed it with Sage Mode, and he gets a god?
No, shut up. You don't even know it. Shut up.
Shut! You don't understand my music, Mom.
Hold on. Let me do a Vanishing Rasengan.
We're muting Anubis. I'm tired of him.
He
So,
doesn't like the fact that I'm right.
You're not right at all. So, let me explain
All
something.
right, go, Christian.
Alright.
Go, Christian.
So, you guys both watched the first bunch of episodes of Naruto and still carried on and watched it, right?
Yeah, because it was new and
Shut
different.
up! So, Naruto was a boring character completely. The only thing he had was that damn fox. Right?
Like Boruto.
No.
Oh, wait, no Fox.
Boruto doesn't have the fox. Now, let me
He's
explain
boring.
this right now. You've never seen the show, so you couldn't even say it. You don't even watch anime. You watch Bleach, for God's sakes. The most boring anime in the world.
At least the first few episodes had action. This motherfucker. I have a stick.
What are you talking about? Alright, so...
Dude, he cheats in the tuning exams and uses a fucking mechanical piece of machinery to use.
So, clearly, we've never seen an episode of Boruto, and we've only seen the movie. Congratulations. That's not even the
No.
real thing of it. Yes.
No, I watched fight scenes. I like fight scenes.
Well, too bad you've never seen the episodes, because that's from the movie.
So it's as bad as the movie?
The movie is bad. Alright,
Well,
so let
the
me
movie-
let me finish. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Go
So, we now have Boruto, right? The son of Naruto, which now Naruto is a badass motherfucker. Boruto.
He's Ninja Jesus.
His uncle is Neji. His mom is what's her fuck name?
Hinata.
Wait,
There we go.
hold on.
Hold on.
I'm not trying to interrupt. Would that also make Sasuke technically an uncle because they never had a family and they grew up together like orphans?
So tell me, Brandon, would your kids get my eyes because, like, literally, I've known
That's
your
not
kids
what I
forever,
meant.
and I knew you just
His
literally
mom
said
gave him his eyes, not his fucking uncle.
You literally just said Wouldn't
mom.
Sasuke be considered an uncle?
Did you understand why?
It's just-
They were orphans that were best friends. Usually that happens.
not like
Luffy and Ace aren't blood brothers.
Oh shit!
you guys are spoiling shit. All right.
I'm just saying they're not. Like,
So let me
I
finish.
was not a spoiler, I'm just
investing you
saying.
guys. Let me finish investing you guys, right? So we got Naruto, we got Neji and Hinata that give him
Hinata.
whatever the fuck the eye is, Bakugan is what I'm gonna call it. Right.
Byakugan. Fuck.
And
I
then-
messed it up.
We have his teacher, which is Sasuke. Now, if you look at Boruto, he's a kid, but he has his two element chakras, right? Is wind and lightning. Fucking badass. Now, we're still in just right past tuning exam currently, right? We gotta wait for this time skip. And you just saw that first 15 seconds. You see him with Bakugan. You see him all badass with a sword.
He didn't use Byakugan.
He was. That's
He used like some god fucking thing
No.
because it went down his arm and it gave him another ability.
So
Like that wasn't
his
Byakugan.
No, it is. So the thing is with Naruto's like, he's also this ain't spoiling anything, but this is just what I'm assuming. He has taken chakra from Ninetales, and those two are counteracting in his eye because he gets the eye real early and it goes black with white. And it's Bakugan.
I've seen that.
Hanade's dad says it doesn't seem like it is, but it seems like it's something. So, because Naruto kicks him.
Could it be Sage's power that Naruto was given at the end? Hold on, let me finish. Naruto was given Sage power at the end, just like Sasuke was. That's why Sasuke has a Rinnegan. That's a full Rinnegan.
Right.
I think it's the power that Naruto was given by Sage that through his blood was given to Boruto, and it's mixing with the Byakugan. That would make sense.
That's a good thing, but
that could make that makes sense why he's the only one that can do a vanishing anything.
The vanishing thing is just the first one. Because it's weird, but Sasuke's the one that teaches him really how to use the Rasengan. That's just his first one. The one that we're waiting for is his lightning Rasengan. Now think about that. Think how cool that sounds.
How is Sasuke teaching him how to use the Rasengan? Could he do that?
No.
So, yes and no.
No, he never could. I don't.
Hold on.
That's a plot.
He can. He can.
He doesn't have wind chakra. He has fire and a lightning.
He doesn't have to have wind chakra to teach the Rasengan.
Right.
He's like, all right, kid. You hold your hand like this. You go.
No, hold on.
You gotta get it.
Kakashi copies the Rasengan, but cannot fully do.
That is true.
Yeah,
but Kakashi can do whatever the fuck he
wants. Kakashi can use any elemental move.
Yeah.
Right, but when Sasuke opened the full Rinnegan eye with the Sharingan mixed in and all that other shit, he might be too now. We don't know. He doesn't use them, but just like Kakashi, he shouldn't have been able to use all fucking 5 elements, but he was able to show them off.
I mean, technically, Konohamaru is the one that taught Boruto how to do it, but Sasuke's the one that's helping him actually figure it out and all that.
Who's Konohamaru again?
The little kid that's always following Naruto around in Naruto and then is also bitching at Naruto and Shippuden.
You could have just said the third son.
I liked mine better.
He is the only issue I have with Boruto. Is because
Konohamaru?
Yes. Because he is underutilized. Alright, he should be the Kakashi type character in Boruto. And he kind of...
I don't think he should.
The Kakashi type character is Kakashi.
No. Yeah. I think the Kakashi type character in Boruto should be Kakashi because he's still alive. I think he should be the what's his name? The first person to train Naruto. He saves his life.
No, because he literally plays the role of Kakashi to their team.
Hold on, let me explain. The what's his name? It's the dude who ran the school.
Naruto. I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember.
He saves his life and tells him, "I can't believe you've grown so big." And then Naruto asks him to be his father in the wedding.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
That guy. That should be Konohamaru to Boruto, in my opinion.
So Shino is that.
I know he's the team leader, but still.
Shino is that character. Yeah. Shino has a big role in Boruto, which is really cool.
Oh.
But Konohamaru, that's the only issue I have, is because he should be a badass. He's the third son. He is also what's the dude that was Shikamaru's master? Or Kakashi guy. Frick. But that dude was a legendary swordsman or whatever the heck he was. Or a guardsman. Mm-hmm. The whole family is just badass. Konohamaru is cool, but we have Orochimaru's son, who's this badass. We have Boruto, which he's in and out if he's badass right now. But
it's not really Orochimaru's son if he made him out of a DNA tube, is it?
That's his son.
Who'd he
It's a sun
screw?
clone.
If you come into a cup and a girl insets and puts that into her vagina, is that your baby?
No, I think it's called a sperm donor.
You jerk off on a toilet. A girl sits on it.
That's not how that works.
Is that your baby?
That's not how that works at all.
I'm getting too old.
Do you not know the science of this stuff? Like, what?
Alright, I want to get off Boruto, so what all you guys got?
Yeah, we had a rabbit hole. It's all right.
You go ahead, Anubis.
I
was just
recommend
gonna
getting
say-
into it. I just had to say it. Get into it. It's a
Believe
long
it.
game. It's a long game. You're not playing for the short game with this. You're waiting for it. Just
Look, is
wait
he gonna
for
say
it.
Naruto believe it like every 5 episodes?
It's fucking believe it, baby. It's gonna get good.
He even has the dumb name. He has the dumb voice right there. It's fucking believe it, baby.
Kristen, I'm gonna buy you a Boruto poster, and you have to put it right behind your head on your wall.
No, but you know what? You gotta make
I'll
a
do
fucking
it.
air bubble that says believe it.
Believe it, and put it like right to the right of your head.
But what I was gonna say was when you watch Fire Force, don't skip the first episode. Don't even skip a few minutes. Everything about the first 2 episodes of Fire Force is extremely important, especially the second episode. The first episode is fucking huge, though. Black
Talking to a
Clover.
guy who watched all of One Piece. I ain't skipped nothing.
Black Clover.
That ain't me.
I think 133 came out a few days ago, or it was last week, so we're gonna have a new one here soon. But 133, it's not filler.
Well, he's not
A lot of
even
people have
to,
called
like,
it filler.
20. He's not even the 20
No,
yet. So he's-
I'm telling everybody.
Oh, okay.
We're supposed to be
I'm
talking
on
about our
10.
shit. But
Oh, okay.
133 is not a filler, even though they do go to the hot springs again.
Yeti.
Nevertheless, it's not.
One Piece had a hot spring arc.
Will you do me a favor, Yeti? Just
What's
so
up?
we can talk about it next week. Please, just watch the first episode. That's all I ask. Fire
First
Force.
2 episodes of
No,
Fire Force. Just watch the first 2.
I
No,
could
he's
care
got to
less.
watch the second one because it goes like it's the timeline is perfect with the 2.
Well, yes, but I'm talking
It's like a
about
day off.
just what I want him to see in the second or in the first episode, because it's something he would super admire, because it's shit that we've talked about in the past about how these guys are firefighters and they're doing legit firefighter shit. So
And
I
you're
just,
telling me the second episode wouldn't get him hot and bothered? You kidding me, right?
all right, it would, but the first episode's the only one I care about because of this.
I know that there's a
Shut up.
fire snowboarder, so I'm waiting for that. Like,
It has nothing to do with that. It's just this weird.
I haven't
filler
seen that yet. It's in the
thing.
beginning, the video.
yeah,
The intro
I
shows
saw that.
some cool people.
I saw him and I was like, oh!
The intro shows some new teammates, I think, or new allies that look pretty dope, but it also shows some new enemies, possibly, or like neutral cast. Like, the dude on their team now that's the scientist.
Mhm.
I don't think he's an ally or an enemy. I think he's a neutral cast. I think he's one of those guys that likes chaos but doesn't want to create it. He just lets it flow.
He
Because-
looks exactly like the character you play as in Catherine.
Well,
Like exactly
yeah.
like him.
But if you remember at the end when I can't remember names in that show, man. What's his name? Devil was breaking the
Shinra.
Shinra was breaking the time barrier. Was traveling through time and space, basically. He didn't stop him until he noticed he was dying.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's
that's why
because he thought that he might make a black hole, and he was like, I want to see this.
Well, not only that, but like if you watch the way he reacts when he's first like learning how to do it and stuff, and he's sitting back, he's like, "I want to watch this play out. I
Is
really
that-
want to watch
Mhm.
this
Is that when
happen."
he's
He's
fighting
not
his
trying to
brother?
help. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not trying to help. He's not trying to analyze the situation to even assist. He just sits there and lets it go down, and I think that kind of gives away the whole "I'm not a good guy, but I'm not a bad guy" kind of vibe, you know? Because he's
So
got
my
the
girlfriend-
Joker in the background too. He's controlling.
Yeah.
That's destroying shit on the daily.
My girlfriend just finished season 1 of Fire Force a few days ago. And because season 2 is coming out, she's like, I gotta finish this so
Oh,
I
of
can
course.
watch. And Shinra fighting his brother, who I think his name is Sho.
Yeah.
And they were fighting, and she gets through like the first episode where they're fighting, and it's like the theme song of the second episode was playing, and she paused it, and she looks at me and she goes, "They all have fire powers, right?" And I was like, "Yes." And she goes, "How the fuck is Sho slowing down time?" And I was like, "Oh, he's heating up and expanding the universe around him, so time and space work differently." She goes,
Well,
"What?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Another way you can explain. Another good way you can explain that is if you heat up particles to a hot enough temperature, you can control how fast or how slow it goes.
Mm-hmm. And that's essentially what he's doing. He's expanding
is
the
doing
universe
that.
around him. Yeah.
He heats his molecules around his body to the point to where he's faster than the time that it takes to move. Whereas
That's cool. It's a
that is pretty
bonkers power that they have thought of for this character.
Whereas Shinra, he just moves faster than time and space. He's not heating up the molecules around him.
Which-
Nah, motherfucker has the speed.
Can we talk about how out of nowhere that came?
No,
Like, he was just
not
like,
at all.
He was like, "Oh, I fly with my feet," and all of a sudden he's like going faster than light.
No, it actually
Right.
came in a good timeline in my opinion because he's learning how to control, like, in essence, his chakra. We'll use chakra as an example. He learns how to control the flow of his chakra by moving his fingers and all other stuff, right? And so he's got that part down. Then he accidentally enters the
Adola.
Adora burst or whatever the hell it's called.
Adola.
Adola burst. He
It's
enters
hell.
it. He enters it on accident
Yeah.
when he first runs into his brother, and then when he figures out like exactly what it could do, he enters it again on purpose against his brother, and it's just like, okay, I can keep up with you now. Like, it goes chronologically in order to the fact that where he understood it. He had to.
He just understood
understand
it
what
so
was.
fast. That's the only thing.
Right.
I feel like because it's a shonen, and it's kind of a trash shonen. I like it a lot, but it's kind of trash.
You're trash.
It's oh no, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's trash. I can understand these things. I have a Hello Kitty ball right here. I'm not saying it's good.
You got
It's
a
trash, but I like it.
You got a fucking
I have
Care
a-
Bear too, so I don't
He's
really
right there.
wanna hear you.
I feel like this whole Shinra being able to fly faster than light and time in any other shonen series would be like an end of season like 3 thing.
Yes.
And they threw it at the end of season
Yes,
1, and
that
I was
was
like, "Whoa!"
Did you notice though? Even though he can do that. Oh shit! I can't say anything.
I told
Fuck!
you he would fucking do this. He doesn't shut
I
up.
didn't
That's
say
why
anything. I didn't
keep-
say anything. I didn't say anything.
Have you not noticed every time we get talking about Fire Force, I try to segue to something else because I know his ass will get to a point
Hey,
and spoil
I
something.
didn't say anything. I stopped myself. Fuck off.
He called it. I'll give him that.
I do like in the end of the first season, their lieutenant's guns went from like deter to it's a fucking cannon, bitch. Like he
I love
breaks the barrel off of every shot and has to change it. That's fucking awesome.
Purposely shoots it through a fire attack coming at him to propel the bullet again.
Yeah, this fucking like whoa.
A fucking rainbow ass bullet. I was like, that.
And then
That's
Captain picks up an entire set of train rail. Like, you may not
And
have
climbs it.
firepowers.
cool. And climbs it and then elbow drops the guy. I was like,
You may not have firepowers, but bro, are you the fucking Hulk?
Obai's my favorite character. He ain't got no powers.
He don't give a
And
fuck.
when they were fighting the chick that came in to save
He's gone.
like
Give him
change her.
5 seconds. He'll disappear.
Obai just fucking like lifts a pillar.
You were lagging so bad, bro. Straight up, bro, like, watch, you'll be gone in 5 seconds. And then you say, I started counting in my head, and then you just fucking caught right back up. I was like, he's not going to hear any of this. It's going to be great.
I heard you guys the whole time. I don't know what happened.
Re-say what you just said, though.
I was like, when the chick that can mess with your nervous system shows up and remind controls show, sends him on his way. Obai just like pushes over a pillar. There's like no battle damage on this pillar. He's just like,
Yeah, they're trying to fucking.
and he just like tips it over. I'm like, this motherfucker is so strong. I mean, every time you see him, he's doing calisthenics. Like every single time you see him.
Oh yeah.
Like I love. He knows he has to be that way because he can't hang any other way. I still think the best one is when he's fighting Benny Maru, the captain of I think the 7th.
Yeah.
He can use second and third generation powers. Motherfucker's strong, and Obai's like, I'll fight him, guys.
Yeah.
I'll
I got
take
you.
care
Hold
of
on.
this.
Well, let me.
And then
let me handle this.
they fight for like multiple minutes, and then Benny Maru's like, wait. He hasn't used any fire powers against me. And he's like, no, I don't got him. He just keeps fighting him. Like, I was like, I love this man. The captain's my favorite character. Captain Obai.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm out of points to talk about. I don't want to spoil anything because now you really have in the mood to talk about it.
Yeti.
So I'm gonna leave on the note that Yeti is going to finish this off.
You are not leaving yet. You have to sit
I'm
here
leaving.
and just listen to other people talk beside yourself.
Well, we'll wind down. We'll wind down. We've been at, what, an hour and 8 minutes?
Yeah. Yeti,
Well, we can wind down.
something I wanted to tell you. Tower of Gods is wrapping up next week. Me and
Okay.
Brandon were just talking
I'll
about
binge
that
all of
before
it.
you got on it. So you
Next
got
week.
that.
Oh, it's already over for me. Shit.
Is it? Is it already over? So that means it's done.
Subbed is over.
I don't know. I'm still behind. I'm like 10, 11 episodes in. But you can now binge through that because that is now binge worthy to watch. And dude, I highly recommend it. It's so fucking good. I love Tower of Gods. After you finish it, I feel like we should do an episode talking about it. Cause
If you want to binge watch, and I know you guys are still speculating about it, Gilpnir ended, and
Okay.
like I was telling a buddy, when Gilpnir ended, I sat there for fucking 5 minutes trying to understand what just happened. Because the last episode, you know how they have like hooks in books in the beginning or hooks in books for the next book or something like that? Gilpnir does that at the end of its last episode, and you sit there and go, the fuck? Yeah, it's awesome.
I'll have to check both of them out. I'll probably watch Tower of Gods first. It seems more up my alley, and then I'll watch Gilpnir, or whatever it's called. It's in my queue.
God, you suck, Anubis. You don't even let no one talk beside yourself. What
the fuck? We've all been talking this entire time. We just didn't get on our actual topic.
I would like to hear what Yeti would have to like give everyone. So like you can.
That's why I said I'm gonna leave it on him because I gotta go.
Right.
But you wanted to be rude and call me a dick.
Bye.
We're not supposed to take an hour on 2 pieces.
Bye, guest star.
Time for Tubby bye bye.
But no, like seriously, awesome talk, guys. I love talking to you guys. It's all.
Later, brother.
Bye,
Peace
guest
out,
star.
I hate you.
Yep. Alrighty. So now you can talk.
Okay, I don't have too much. Like I said, we were out in Florence today, and we just we did our route. We went to the mall. Not much was open. We went to Five Below to see if they had shelving because I knew they did at one point, and they had these little shelves, but that's all we got. And then we went to Barnes & Noble because it's right next to Five Below. And I always look through. Barnes & Noble has a surprisingly good manga section. It's not as good if you go to an actual manga shop, but it's a surprisingly robust manga section. And while I was looking through it, I saw that Splatoon has a manga, and it's 8 volumes in.
Is that the only? I heard another one has an anime or a manga coming out from Nintendo.
I think they might be doing another Zelda one or a Metroid one.
It was something I would never expect. I cannot. It might.
Was it? It's like ARMS.
It might be just the Splatoon one I heard about.
But yeah, it's like 8 volumes in, and I'm very intrigued by it. I'm probably going to pick it up eventually. I was there looking for Promise Neverland manga, but I was gonna. If I buy one of them, I'm going to buy all of them.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, I'll just wait for a couple weeks. I'll save up little chunks, and I'm gonna buy the whole manga collection and just read through. The last volume comes out in October, so I can like cherry on top with that later.
Right.
The only thing I had to leave off on, I dug through. I have my graphic novel box over there. I had more in this door that you see back here sometimes, and I have a graphic novel that fucking I don't know another single human being that has read, and it is called We Can Never Go Home, and it's absolutely phenomenal. And I can't really talk about what it's about too much because it kind of ruins it. Yeah, like I can give a basic. It's going to sound so boring with what I can give you, because if I go into too much detail, I'm just going to give shit away. But it's a boy and a girl. Let me see if I can find them. It's these two characters, and they have an event happen, and now they have no choice but to be on the run, and that's what this whole thing is about. It's just these two trying to live their life while evading custody, essentially. But it's fantastic. Like the things they do with that are insane. And this guy that
send me that in the group.
Send this.
Yeah,
I got you.
It.
The guy who wrote this, Josh Hood and Brian Level, they wrote another book. Oh no, it's Matthew Rosenberg. Matthew Rosenberg wrote this. He wrote another book called, I think it's called Four Kids Walk Into a Bank, and I haven't read that one yet, but I've heard it's almost just as good as this one, so that's on my list next.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, I had a slow pop culture week. All I got was this Snorlax poster, but
I got.
not every week can be a home run.
I'm trying to think. All I got this week was I went by Toy Department and they had Hit from the Dragon Star series line of toys.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? They had a Hit there for $12. It was $12.
I need a Mr. Piccolo for up here real bad. Oh, I found. Let me. Fuck, I can't bring it up. I had it in my chat. It's gone. There is a new retro video game store out at the Florence Mall.
Like in the mall?
They have in the mall. It's right next to Hot Topic.
Really?
Yeah, and I went and checked it out. It's very shallow right now. They said they're still filling the store, but they have. I mean, they have off-brand GameCube controllers like all these stores do. They had a hot pink one that I'm probably going to end up with. And I was looking through, and they have a very small wall of action figures and figurines, like boxed model figurines. And they have, it's $25. If it lasts until my next payday, I'm getting it. And it is a model of Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And there's no way I'm not going to get it if it survives for a week.
It's a model?
Well, yeah. It's one of those. I think it's in like 3 pieces. You just snap it together.
Yeah,
but
Comics to Games has like 5 of them.
I'm probably gonna end up with a Gotenks.
Yep.
Like,
what was the store
he's in my
called?
top 5. Oh, fuck! Hold on. I'm gonna minimize you.
Was it Nostalgia? Because that's a new game store that's on 42. No. Across from, what's it called? Comics to Games. You're fine.
Yeah, that place is all right.
When was the last time you were there?
This place is called like a year ago. I sent it to one of my friends because he's into retro gaming. It's called IDS Gaming.
IDS Gaming. I am gonna have to check.
IDS Gaming. Yeah, like the store, like I said, it's very shallow. There's not much there yet. They're building it, but it's pretty friggin' cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it took where the medieval place was.
Yes, the Dragon's Den or whatever it was called.
That I went to like one time.
It went there.
Holy shit, that looks.
Yeah, because they didn't
good.
have Jack.
That looks pretty nice. I'm
Yeah, it's a
looking at
huge
pictures.
store. They're just filling it still.
I want the Charmander that's in the freaking window.
It's bootleg as shit, and I love it.
Oh really?
It's so
awesome.
bootleg, and I love it.
Oh my
But
god.
they got some good shit in there.
I'm looking at a picture of it, and it looks like they're like cosplaying the first Jurassic Park. Like the Colonel Sanders dude is next to a dude in a T-Rex suit. And it's fucking awesome. Yeah, dude, we're gonna have to go.
Yeah,
there.
like, oh, for sure. Because, like I said, in a week or two, I'm gonna have to go back. They had that Death Scythe figure that I sent in the chat the other week. They had. I told myself, I'm like, if I saw Wing Zero or Heavy Arms, I'm gonna have to pick it up. They have Wing Zero, but they had 4 of them, so I felt less pressed to get it. But I was like, fuck, because I need a Gundam back here,
I'm gonna buy all 4.
real bad. I could go buy all 4 Wing Zeros. I'll just kill myself. But no, if it was a Heavy Arms, I would have left with it. But Wing Zero, I'm just like, hey, you're cool, but you're cooler than Death Scythe, which I never thought. Younger me would never say that. Teenage Brandon would have never said that. Like, but as an adult, I'm like, Death Scythe's a little too edgy. His name is Death Scythe.
You know what that bitch did? He jumped off of here to go play League. I just got the notification. Legendary Brawly is playing League of Legends. Fucking bitch.
Well,
He got ratted out by his free. Didn't he say he had to go? There's something he had to do.
he had to go.
I see what he had to go do.
I hope he gets killed by that little teddy bear
Me
that
too.
turns invisible when he holds still.
Let's see. I didn't really do much this week. I got the hit, and that's about it. Some news.
That line has a Piccolo in it. That hit came in,
Yep.
and that Piccolo's dope, and I need it for up there.
I'll start looking for it for you, man.
Hell yeah.
I feel like once
Much appreciated.
the world goes back to normal, something me and you need to like find a day that we both would like have off and
Mm-hmm.
do like a vlog once a week or something like that. And like we don't even have to just like buy stuff every week, but just go on our hunts
Yeah.
and like I think that would be a cool little thing to do.
I'd be down.
Um,
I would like to do maybe like a big one. It'd probably be like an hour-long vlog, but I
Yeah.
want to go up to Trader's World.
Dude, that's
Like,
I want to just go up there and just like literally just do an hour-long video of just hunting everything. Like it'd be
Yeah,
cool.
I love Trader's World.
Me too. A little bit of news. Are you a fan of Ready Player One?
I saw the first one, not in theaters, but like as soon as it came to Redbox, and it did surprise me more than I thought it would.
Did you read the book?
I did not.
Okay.
I know it is a book, but I didn't read it.
I was a huge fan of the book, and it's getting a second book. It comes out in November. It's already finished.
Oh, cool.
So, that's something I wanted to say. I'm a huge fan of that book. It's so good. The movie is so good, but it's like, I really feel like Ready Player One would have done better in a series than in a movie where they
Probably.
have to rush everything. Cause like, you know how it's like, all right, we got the first key. Now we got the second key. Now we got the third key.
That's
So,
exactly what I said about this.
yeah. Scott Pilgrim's the same
These are so good,
Yeah.
and they crammed 6 books into one movie.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing I was going to tell you. That's getting an animated series.
Yes,
And I think
and I think that's fantastic.
HBO Max picked it up. I can't remember
Mhm.
who got it.
They picked up that. They picked up Looney Tunes. They picked up the Adventure Time spinoff. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on with the HBO Max? Like,
Looney Tunes makes sense. It's owned by Warner Brothers, which Warner Brothers owns
Mhm.
HBO. That makes sense. Scott Pilgrim, that was done by Paramount, I believe. Or someone.
Universal.
Was it Universal? Okay. That's
Universal.
who it was. And, like, it's on here now. So, I mean, whatever.
Mhm.
What else did I just want to tell you about? But that was...
The beat 'em up crossover game that came out for Scott Pilgrim is like the second best beat 'em up I've ever played in my
Dude,
life.
I love that game.
And and Ubisoft lost the license for it, I think 2 or 3 years ago.
It's longer.
And
than
so,
that.
like, if you don't have it already, which luckily I do, if you don't already have a digital copy of it, you just can't get it anymore. And it's a huge bummer. Like, it's not on any stores
What console
anymore.
do you have it on?
360.
So, would you feel safe in selling your username and password to me? Not for me to change or anything, just so I can build a Scott Pilgrim arcade.
Oh yeah, I can. If my hard drive's somewhere, if I find it, I'll just bring you the fucking hard drive.
All I need is your username and password, and I can download the game and then delete your account off of it, and I can play it forever.
All right, I'll figure it out. Microsoft has hoops to jump through to figure out your password, but I'll figure it out.
Dude, I cannot remember my original Xbox Live account, so that's what I had, Scott Pilgrim. I also had Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on that one. Thank
Same.
God I still have my PS3 that's backwards compatible, so I can play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 that way.
Yeah.
But it's a bummer I can't play it online with my Xbox
Yeah.
and shit. But, yep. There's one more thing I want to tell you, but I can't even remember it now. I'll probably remember it later. Oh, there is one thing. My brother got a dog. I gotta show you the picture of it and tell you what he named it. Can you see this dog? Wow, he sent me a terrible picture of it. I had him send me a picture. Do you see it?
Is his name Ein?
Yes! Yes!
Hell
yes.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was some news, and
That makes me happy. That makes me very happy. Where'd my Ein Pop go? He's so small. I have one. He's like this big.
oh, the miniature ones.
Yeah, it's an
like,
Ein.
I didn't think they made a big one.
He's over there. They didn't. They made it's Ed sitting cross-legged on the ground, and it came with a tiny Ein.
That's awesome.
They're in one box like this. My Ed broke, and I don't care because I don't really care about Ed. But I still have my Ein, so.
Nice.
They released that and Vicious. Like, that was the second line. If you don't have the first line of Cowboy Bebop Pops, you're not getting them.
Nope.
Spike is like $500. Like,
My fucking dad has my Spike and he won't give it back to me. He says I gave it to him. I was like, I would never do that.
I did get Vicious. He's somewhere.
Have you seen
Because I saw him
the Vicious
at Hot Topic with
and-
that big $5 sticker on it, and I was like, yeah, I'll
Ooh.
get this Vicious. Yeah.
Have you seen the Vicious and not Cowboy Bebop, Spike 2-pack?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, that's at FYE.
Ooh.
Yep.
That might happen.
Yep, that's pretty.
Like, oh, is it one of those movie moment ones?
Yeah.
So it's probably Vicious with the sword and Spike with his gun
Yep.
on the ground. Yeah, okay. I can see it. Oh, yeah, I'll get that. I need that, and I need Spider-Man versus Imposter Spider-Man where they're pointing at each other.
I have not seen that one yet.
Oh, it's hilarious. It's from the old, like, 60s Marvel cartoon where there was an Imposter Spider-Man, and they sit and point and yell at each other just over and over, and they made a pop out of it, of all things. Like,
It's dope. We got 5
Yeah.
minutes until we're at 10:30.
all right, yeah, let's...
Something cool that we should start doing at the end of these. We should like
Yeah.
put together a list of new release like animes, new release pops or toys, shit like that. And kind of have that for a cool last ending segment, and move our pop culture shit that we did for the week to the beginning. I feel like that
Yeah.
would work better there. We have our main topic, and then we do that at the end. I feel like
Yeah.
we would have a pretty cool show. We could do like a half hour of our main topic, or 15 minutes for the both of the other parts. We got
Yeah.
ourselves a good ass show, motherfucker.
I agree. I think so. I think we're starting to get our training wheels taken off.
Yeah.
Because we tend to just get on rolls and just go. But we're starting to get to where we realize that we're getting on tangents, and we're like, oh, we gotta.
I feel like we just gotta get Brandon under control. He's a
Just put him on a
walking
leash.
campaign. He's a walking campaign for every freaking show he loves, dude. I'm gonna fight him. Like, I'm just gonna start muting him, turning off his mic so no one can hear him.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh,
You just see like 10 minutes of him talking, and it's just us talking, but he's like still.
yep.
That'd be hilarious. Nice shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I just noticed it was Huey. Yeah. I
I
saw his eyebrow, and I was like, that's Huey.
I had no anime shirts clean, and I was like, is this appropriate in the world we're in right now? Like, I love the show,
Yeah.
but like, I have a black kid on my shirt. Like, but I'm like, you know what? I
mean,
support it. I love it.
Huey's named after the guy who started Black Panthers.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's fine.
Yep. Shows my support.
Hell yeah.
But yep, that's pretty much all I got, man. You got anything else to conclude? Or?
I'm good.
We started at
I'm good.
9:01 today. I'm so proud of us.
Look at us.
We're almost there. We're almost there. All right.
We'll get it.
Well, this was episode 10. We're now 10 episodes in.
That's crazy.
Episode 8 just dropped on SoundCloud and YouTube before at the start of this episode. Episode 9 will drop next Sunday, along with episode 11 going live. So make sure to check us out on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Podbean. And I cannot get us on iTunes because I do not own an iPhone. And for some reason, they won't give Shonen Dad's podcast a freaking iTunes account unless I buy something on iTunes. I don't have anything to buy.
Yeah.
So one day we'll get on iTunes and we'll just drop everything
out
on there for you. But
Yep.
thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.